Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to MHF. Mo and Husam Football, of course. We're here with the boys. Officially today, now the international break is over, if I'm not mistaken. Oh,
Let's
no. No, it's not over. It's not over. Oh, all the North America still play today. All the North American. So if anybody has anybody from North America, they still play today. The Jamaicans. Of course, it's the World Cup qualifier. Still later today in 2-3 hours. Nicaragua, Haiti, of course, El Salvador. All these people still play. And congratulations to Scotland. Iraq reached the World Cup, by the way, by beating Emirates. Man City in the mud. Man City in the mud. Iraq reached the World Cup the World Cup. Of course, there is actually the Americans play, the Colombia, Mexico. There is games later today. Of course. Big up everybody that is here. Hit the like button. Congratulations to Iraq, of course. Hit the like button, people. Subscribe to the channel, of course, people. What should we start with, guys? Big up Sheikh, of course. Sheikh TV channel in the description. And Bay Sports. Hit the like button. This Honduras. I don't know. I haven't watched Honduras ever, and I've never watched Costa Rica. I've watched Costa Rica here when they played in Houston. But I don't know any player. Bro, I don't watch international football.
Neither do I, man.
Yeah, same. Neither do I.
Bro, I opened the TV yesterday, and I'm like, Slovakia, Germany. This is going to be a good game, bro. Half an hour in, there's 3-0, and then I turned it off and just went to do some shit, you know? I'm like, I got enough time for this shit.
Imagine for me, Nigeria lost to Congo. So no.
Hold that, you Nigerian people. Hold that, Niger. Hold that. You guys mocked us Egyptians when we lost to Senegal in the final. Plenty of times, you frauds. Oh my God, the amount of people that when Egypt didn't win, because we always brag about the number of African Cup of Nations we won. And I'm going to tell you the nations that don't like that Egypt won 7. Nigeria, because always Nigeria had the superstars. The Kanos, the Daniel Amokachi, Rashidi Yakini. Nigeria always had the superstars. So they won it in 94, Nigeria. And I think you haven't won it since. Bro?
Well, it's a joke. It's a joke what the Nigeria Federation are on, man. I swear down. I can't even.
Bro, you guys say that your federation is a joke. Just watch the Egyptian Federation. You wanna?
bro. Well, at least you have Salah. You have a
Bro, you had, with all due respect, are we forgetting the 94?
We can't keep doing nostalgia, man.
You won it
Bro,
in 2013.
we ain't made the World Cup in how many years? They man are taking a piss.
Didn't you make it to the World Cup?
No. We didn't make it. We're out. We didn't make it this. We didn't make it. This
I remember actually Nigeria in '98, bro. If it wasn't for Peter Rufai, Nigeria would have made it, bro. Peter Rufai was a terrible goalkeeper in '98, bro. Bro, that was you're too young. You're too young to remember that World Cup.
I'm
Nigeria.
The one I remember
was, bro.
The one I remember is Yakubu. Like when he missed a sitter right in front of the goal, literally right in front of the goal, like less than 2 centimeters. I don't understand what was going on, but probably corruption. But hey.
Anyway, are we going back to the Premier League? Hit that like button, people. Subscribe to the channel. Congratulations to everyone that made it to the World Cup. Congratulations to everyone, of course. Jordan, in the World Cup.
We qualified like fucking.
I can't believe, guys, that Jordan qualified. I don't think people understand Jordan as a nation, as a footballing nation. Nobody understands, because in the Arab world, because when I lived in Egypt, was the Arab Cup, Jordan name, and there was the Asian Cup, of course. Jordan name was never in the picture of winning any shit or just making it to the World Cup. It's like, it didn't even count, bro. Like, you guys don't understand. For them to reach a cup final, the Asian Cup, and for them to not only reach the World Cup, where the likes of Iraq and Emirates are playing like that second part, Jordan are like fucking chilling at the beach, bro. We're in America, bro. We're booking hotels. We're like in America. I'm going to give you guys an example with all due respect, Osam, maybe. It's the equivalent, for example, of Belarus making it to the World Cup from Europe, for example. Yeah, Belarus had Alexander Hilep at some point. Like, I'm not saying Liechtenstein. That's like, this is, like, there are other countries. But imagine if, like, Belarus is, like, making it to the World Cup. The name is never mentioned, Anyway, long story short. But people that say Uzbekistan, bro, Uzbekistan always used to reach like a semi-final in the Asian Cup. Like, people think that Uzbekistan are like mugs.
Yeah, they reached the quarter-final in 2010, I think.
Yeah.
They actually got to the semis in 2010, I think, or 2012, 14, something like this.
Yeah.
Maisa's probably a City fan, and he thinks like Kusanov is the reason why they qualified or something. Yeah.
I remember.
Anyway,
Asia.
Hi, Baylaj. You guys good? Are you guys done dating your side chicks? Can we speak about football now?
Listen, look, I'm a married man.
I'm doing what?
Listen, don't put that over there.
You're actually married. I didn't even know that. Wallahi, I'm so excited. Congratulations, man.
What does mean congratulations? The man could have been married for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been 4 months, bro. It's been 4 months.
Yeah, he ain't that old.
4 months.
By definition.
4 months? Only 4 months?
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you guys, man. Appreciate it.
I have to say I'm sorry for her. Oh, fine.
Wow, Mo's on smoke.
That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
His country.
Mo chose violence,
and now you're cooking him.
Wow. Literally, bro. I couldn't even say nothing about the Nigerian cooking. I couldn't say nothing. Like, I just gotta hold that. But hey, I'm on to you. Inter Milan. Don't worry.
She has to deal with an Arsenal fan. Like, bro, she's an Arsenal fan. She's an Arsenal fan. She's an Arsenal fan?
Of course she's an Arsenal fan.
What do you mean, of course? Are you saying that if you're an Arsenal fan, you're not allowed to marry someone?
The household is Arsenal fan.
You know what I mean? Crazy, bro.
The household is an Arsenal fan.
She's from North London, and she's like a Spurs fan. You're not going to marry her? She's a Spurs fan?
Hey, look.
I absolutely am.
Oh, did you hear that?
Hey, go on! Yes! Vamos!
Big up the missus.
Love you, baby.
Big up the missus.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, man. Big up. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
When I married my wife, she used to support the other team in Cairo.
Cairo.
The Malik?
Yeah. The whole family.
Your wife has taste.
Bro, the whole family, they're losers, bro. Oh, everyone that supports Zamalek is a loser, bro. I'm telling you, broski. They're losers, bro.
We win trophies without paying referees, unlike you.
Are you Zamalek? Losers.
Zamalek is the biggest club in Egypt.
Well, not really. It's not even a comparison between Ahli and... Anyway, long story short, we're talking about football. Okay, to be honest with you guys, the show that we did on my channel, the earlier, bro, I was worried about what are we going to talk about international break, you know, like what the fuck. And then we just said, Gabriel. And then it's an hour and 5 minutes later, we're still talking about the injuries of Arsenal. Yeah, it's anyway, you know what I mean?
It's a tragedy, bro.
What do you mean?
Tragedy.
Right, here will come again.
It's a tragedy. Look, Mo, I told you guys this earlier, before the international break. We're already in a mini injury crisis. All our strikers are down. All the attackers are down. Now our best defender is down.
And,
you know, Calafiori as well, questionable. Look, we have the squad depth. I said this. We have we have the defensive squad depth, right? But if they go down, we're in trouble. Arsenal are in trouble after that, in my personal opinion. What, out for 2 months? This is diabolical. This is diabolical.
Did Hussam do a watch along and Isak didn't even play? Someone in the comment section said, Hassam's dead, watch along. And I went to check the game.
You know, I chose the deadest game of the whole day.
And Isak didn't even, bro, you could have fucking done Scotland, Denmark. I watched like 10 minutes. I was eating lunch, and I'm like, I put the Denmark Scotland, bro, and the fucking game is on fire, bro. Like these people tackling each other. It's fucking fantastic.
Wait, so he was on the bench and he just didn't play. Isak
didn't play at all. So he did like a watch along for Isak, but he didn't touch the pitch. It's fucking funny as fuck.
Apparently, he's on a yellow card. So if he gets a yellow card, he would have been suspended for the playoffs, basically.
Bro. Liverpool are at fault, bro. Sweden didn't make it to the World Cup, bro. He fucking didn't win a game.
Newcastle are at fault. They fucked everyone's season up for no reason, bro.
Mm.
Anyway, let's ask Sheik his opinion, because we know the Arsenal fan is going to cry. Sheik,
opinion on Gabriel?
Yeah, Arsenal? What do you think of the Gabriel injury and how it affects Arsenal this season?
Yeah, I mean, massive blow for sure. Like, arguably, Arsenal's one of their best players this season for sure. Defensively, even I don't think people quite understand how much he adds for them offensively too in certain games where a goal from him from a certain set piece is needed. And I think the whole thing about, like, I think if there's Arsenal fans sitting out there complaining about injuries, I don't think it really makes sense, because there's a lot of Arsenal fans who also say that they have the best squad depth. So this is an opportunity for this squad depth to be showcased, you know, for reasons like this. Injuries were always going to happen. I think everyone knows that injuries can happen to their better players, but then this is why you have squad depth, and we're going to obviously see that. But in terms of their season, it's a big blow. I think 2 months is a lengthy time considering the opponents that they can.
By the way, it is not 2 months. Okay, Sheik, that's the problem. Arsenal fans, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, Arsenal fans, they tell you the worst case scenario. You know what?
How much actually is it? Because I haven't really read too much.
See,
about
as much
it.
as people say that I'm defending, I like, Mo, you defend Arsenal too much. I'm telling you guys, you know, the news was like 1 to 2 months, and Arsenal fans went away with like, fuck me, Gabriel's out for 2 months. No one said 2 months. It's one. He might come back like 1 month, 6 weeks. No, bro. 2 months out, bro. What are we gonna do? We're fucked. But no one said 2 months. You know, no one. That's the maximum.
Yeah.
But
I think it will, like, definitely it will affect them. Of course, it's not like, you know, in certain games they will. I mean, we already kind of saw it in the Sunderland game. They were facing some sort of adversity. I think you'll see more of that for sure. But then again, so when the other squad depth, you know, those center backs have stepped in at certain times for them, they've looked good. So I think it's just more to see. We'll see the showcase on whether they can perform at a higher level. They have Spurs coming up next, which I think, let's be completely honest, I don't think it'll affect them. I still see them end up getting the win.
Let me tell you how do I think it will affect them quickly. This Spurs is different. They sit deep, they defend well. They're by the way, the third best defense in the league, if I'm not mistaken, right? Mm-hmm. So I think a set piece would have made a big difference for Arsenal.
Yeah, massive. That's
why I think Gabriel might affect that. I'm expecting them. I'm not giving excuses. I'm expecting them to win. And
Yes.
anything but win is a fucking failure for them, right?
Mm.
But at the same time, I'm also giving you the reasons why this injury might affect them, right?
No, definitely. And that's why I mentioned offensively why he's such a massive part for them too, is because in games where, like, I think of the Newcastle game where they kind of need a goal and it's like they haven't been playing well or they're not able to break the team down. Gabriel has been very, very, important in those type of things. And it's like, I hear you. I think in a situation like that, but the thing for me is that I don't think that game will become a situation like that where they'll need a goal. I think they win
Really?
comfortably, to be honest. Yeah, I think they
Comfortably?
win. Yeah, I think they win comfortably. I was upset that we didn't beat Spurs. We should have beat them.
But Spurs
We
schooled you
allowed them
guys.
to come back into the game, but then again, we showed our defensive inequalities towards the end of the game. I think Arsenal, yes, they missed Gabriel, which would be a big part, but still, rest of the team defensively is Timber out for this game because Timber would be
No.
a massive.
No.
So Timber is there. They still have their, I would say, like their backbone of their back four for sure. Those specific players. I think Calafiori is a doubt, but there's a chance that he could play, and he's a big part of that as well. So I think, yeah, they miss a big part of their back four, which is Gabriel. But I still think that they've come a very long way in terms of how they set up defensively, and I think they'll be fine. It's more so in the later games, in the latter stages, where again they will face adversity. I think Sunderland game kind of showed it, where you might need a goal, or you end up getting the goal and you end up getting the lead, and you're going to have to hold on. Gabriel in certain situations will be a big miss, but I think in terms of the title race and stuff like that, it all depends on how long he's out for. That's really what it is. If it's a 2-month injury, you have to look at the teams that they're playing. But if it's a 1-month injury, I think in those span of games they can be fine without him.
I'm going to tell you guys something for real. For the people that keep saying, and again, another one, for the people that keep saying, Mo, why do you like Mikel Arteta? Wallah al-Azim, I'm going to tell you before I let Ledge speak, Sheikh. And you're a very reasonable person, and you know that.
Yeah.
We're reaching a point where Arsenal don't have their creative midfielder in Odegaard, don't have a backup for Saka, don't have their starting left winger, have 3 strikers out, and they're playing a midfielder as a striker, and you are sitting here and thinking Arsenal will win comfortably. If this was any other team, and I want the reason why I'm gonna say it like this, because it shows the good work that Mikel Arteta did as a team. Don't come back and say the trophy. The trophy is a must, of course. But as a football team, Sheikh, a Man United fan, sitting here with all these circumstances around Arsenal, especially going forward, against a team that is very strong defensively this season, telling me, right, by the way, Mo, it's a comfortable win, and I'm expecting them to win. It's a very comfortable win. Then come people tell me, yeah, Arteta's if Arteta's a bad coach, you know what I mean? You would not have seen people saying what you say. No striker, bro. But people don't understand. They have 0 strikers available out of 3, right? Odegaard is out. And then people tell me, yeah, by the way, I'm
Mo.
See, there's a difference between saying someone's a bad coach, but there's a difference between saying someone's a bad coach, and then there's a difference between saying someone's an elite manager. There's a big, there's 2 complete differences. I don't think if anyone says that Arteta's a bad coach, definitely doesn't watch Arsenal or Arteta or doesn't quite understand football, because he's not a bad coach. To have Arsenal be at this stage, like Mo just said, for me to say this, I've watched them play against us. They scored 1 goal early and just sat back because defensively they are that team. That's what Arteta's built them to be, that team. And then all these things, this is also why certain Arsenal fans are a lot more excited about this season, because all those things that have happened for them so far, Arteta is probably, or this is what they would think, but he's learned from them. He's experienced all those things and all this squad depth, all of that. That's why some Arsenal fans think this season might actually be the season that they win. But you can't say that he's a bad coach. You have to give him credit for what he's built them, what he's built the team right now. Let's say his time here, he doesn't win anything, and later on everyone is calling for a better manager who can win trophies. He comes by and he wins and ends up winning a trophy. You still have to give credit to Arteta, because Arteta laid the foundation for that manager to come in and win a trophy. That's what they say about Unai Emery, right? When Arteta won his FA Cup, that it was an Unai Emery squad. It's kind of the same thing, but that's what I would say in terms of Arteta. You have to give him credit. You can't say, I don't think he's an elite manager. I think he has to win trophies for me to prove that. But I think he's not a bad coach. For anybody who says he's a bad coach, I don't think they.
Hey, no. The sign language.
Let me. He wants to speak before me, but I'm not letting him. So
no, go ahead.
Okay, I'll be honest with you, Raik. I think this is part of it. We have to be objective. Part of it is the fact that there is from a rival fan perspective, and I know I'm speaking for Sheik as well. There is from a rival fan perspective a lack of trust in Spurs. I'll be honest with you. This is reality.
To respond to this, is that the same Spurs that are top of the league away from home? The best defense in the league away from home? Is that, hold on,
no one
under Thomas Frank? Okay, so
no.
Is that, guys,
let me make the point.
People lie. You know this lie and expose thing? Is this the same Spurs that only conceded 3 goals away from home?
Yeah, but they always get
is that the same one, guys? You know what? Wallah, I would not have come with this energy if this is Spurs at home. You know, Spurs at home?
I'm about to say, the problem is you get angry for no reason.
Number 10, you start by agreeing with the comments.
No, I said this is part of it.
We know the
I said this is part of it. I said this is part of it. Listen, I'm not expecting Arsenal with no Gabriel and no striker to go away to Chelsea and win. I heard what you said earlier on your own channel, and I agree with you. If the game at Stamford Bridge...
You heard what you were on the same show.
That's what I'm saying. I heard, I was off camera because I had to go. So anyway, I heard what you said, and I agreed with you. Away at Stamford Bridge, I'm not expecting Arsenal to go there without Gabriel and without striker and win. Fair enough. But at home to Spurs, I am expecting it.
I am expecting them to win. Yabni, I agree with you. Anything... Okay, you didn't hear it. Maybe you were off camera.
But part of it is the fact that
Ledge is saying that no. Ledge, we were talking earlier, and he can vouch. I said anything but a win for Arsenal at this game, regardless of the circumstances, is a failure. See?
I agree. Yeah,
see?
100%.
However, part of my
argument... away at Stamford Bridge, I can't expect them to win. That's
my argument was about Sheik saying, I'm expecting a comfortable win. And then I'm listing the circumstances in my head, and I'm like, all I can think of is how good...
injuries.
No, but Spurs away from home.
That's one thing also, but another thing is the record.
Spurs away from home. Let's be objective about football. Spurs away from home, the reason why the record is very good because they fucking defend. Because they conceded only 3 goals. Because they don't concede goals away from home. That's why Spurs away from home, because Thomas
Spurs haven't beaten Arsenal at the Emirates in like 15 years in the Prem.
That's not the point. Spurs can stink up the pitch and actually get up. Bro, there is no set pieces for Arsenal because Gabriel is not there.
Oh, because Gabriel is the only one that scores headers in that team?
No. But it's not only. Gabriel
who scored the winner away at Old Trafford?
Yeah, Habibi, Gabriel is the first contact. Habibi, listen, in corners. He's the most important part of the piece.
If anyone says contact away at Old Trafford,
Habibi, he is the most important part. Ledge, okay, welcome guys to the channel. We got an Arsenal fan, by the way. Don't forget, he's here with us. He's silent.
Subscribe to Bayledge Sport.
Subscribe Bayledge Sport as you see it on the screen. And see,
look, guys. It's nice to hear.
Why is not fucking talking us for real? Why am me and Osama fucking fighting? This guy's
why are we fighting?
Like, why are we fighting? And you're like looking at us like we're idiots. I'm like, can you get involved? Can you say something?
By the way, I do want to say I wouldn't say this low.
Think about it. I tried to like ease him in the conversation. Ledge can say, and he's like, I'm not fucking talking.
No, look, guys. No, guys. It's nice to hear the good words spoken about Arsenal, right? Because you know a lot of the fan base is mixed. People don't
never beaten the fucking allegations with these people talking.
No, he has to beat some of these allegations because look, in my personal opinion, the state of the team currently with Gabriel going down is not great. Although we do have the defensive cover in the likes of Nkapi and Mascara, who can play the centre-back possession, like we're okay. But now when it comes to the attacking side, we're also still down. Mo mentioned it. We don't have Odegaard. You know, we don't have Gyökeres. We don't know if Gyökeres is a doubt. We don't have the Saka backup, Madueke. So it's just like we're playing Moreno up front. Now, the team has been doing exactly what the team needs to do, which is win games. I'm happy about that. You know, this is exactly what we should be doing, no matter the circumstance. But against Tottenham, no matter what the team outcome is, we have to win, especially at home. I'm not even going to lie to you. There is no excuse. Now, is there like, can Tottenham, you know, link a point at Arsenal? I think they possibly can with the state that we're currently at. Now, no, Hussam was trying to. Was it? I think Hussam was trying to. No, Mo was trying to play down. Who was trying to play down the fact that Gabriel is a big miss? No, it really doesn't matter. Gabriel missing out on this game, multiple games. He shouldn't be the only one who scores headers. We have a set piece coach for that reason. We have good set piece takers. So other people should be able to step up and take that mantle away from Gabriel and get headers in. Now, I'm hoping Nkappi's got a good head on him. Pause. And I'm hoping Mascara can head the ball properly. Like I'm saying, like it's just there's a lot of factors. As far as I'm concerned, Arsenal can't lose this game, especially at home, and not to Tottenham. North London derby, Gabriel going down is a huge blow. But as some of you have stated, in regards to what the team's like, and in regards to the squad depth that we have the capacity to win this game. And in my personal opinion, it should be a win. There's nothing else said. Now, Thomas Frank, what has he done for Tottenham? He has done a lot, but they're up and down. They're shaky when it comes to the results in terms of winning games. So it's like what I expect from Thomas Frank is, he will do good for Tottenham, but it's not looking as consistent as I personally thought it would be at the start of the season. And him coming from Brentford, I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just Tottenham heritage, Spurs heritage, but it's probably in the blood. I don't know. That's all I can say on the situation. But I feel like Gabriel going out for 2 months as a whole is a huge blow. I feel like that makes the Premier League a lot closer than we would like it to be. Now, like, do I feel like Man City can catch up? Do I feel like Chelsea can catch up? Definitely. Our best defender is out, and he's also a main goal threat in defense. So that's a huge blow, no matter what anyone says. And yeah, man, we just have to try and keep the lead at the top. And I feel like it's going to be a lot more difficult right now, if I'm being really honest. That's my opinion.
Why would it be difficult to keep the lead? I think you have good squad depth and defense, though.
We have a good squad depth in defense, but I mean, like you said, you're expecting injuries throughout the season, bro. Anything could happen. We have a good squad depth, but look at the amount of attackers that've gone down. What if that happens in defense? Like simultaneously with the attack going down, it's a tragedy. It's an absolute tragedy. And
yeah, but you can't base your opinion based off more injuries happening.
I'm not basing my opinion off of that, though. I'm just saying it's possible that it can happen. And I feel like the fact that Gabriel is gone down as our main centre back and also a very good goal outlet, that would make the Premier League title race a lot closer than it should be. He's a mainstay in defense. Now, obviously, Nkappi and Mascara are going to have to come and prove their worth in defense. Like, I haven't seen what they're able to do as a centre back in replacement for Gabriel. So I can't come here and say, oh my days, we should be solid at the back the same way we were with Gabriel being there. I don't think that makes any sense until there's a proven track record from either Mascara or Nkappi in Gabriel's position as a centre back. Then, I can sit here with chest. But other than that, I'm just here talking was. I haven't seen them play to that extent. So it just doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean?
No, fair enough, Flex. Listen, I want to say the injuries are injuries, injuries are there for. Problem is the injuries are there for every team. Martinelli and Noni are back for Spurs. Fair enough, Emmanuel. Nobody knew. Good for you. So maybe Martinelli can play.
I didn't see that report. I didn't see that report.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
I'm checking that out now.
Sheikh, what were you going to say about this before moving on?
I'm not going to lie. I forgot what I was going to say.
If Arsenal lose to Chelsea, guys, are we putting Man City up there? If especially Man City win against Newcastle? So Man City have Newcastle next game. If they win against Newcastle, Arsenal, we're expecting Arsenal to win against Spurs, right? You know
I
what I
think Man
mean?
City are up there already. I mean, I think a lot of people have been saying that it's like a 2-horse race rather than a 3-horse race with Liverpool. I think they're up there, but yeah, it could get spooky for sure. Because then Chelsea are in a mix as well if they end up getting a result over Arsenal, low key. Because then the point differential between them is not too much either. So
Chelsea in
that
the
game
mix.
can be interesting. That game can be interesting because
You
that
know,
game,
the-
if certain results go a certain way, it's like, yeah, the table will be weird for sure.
the gap's not wide enough right now.
It's
You
not.
know,
It really isn't.
if we had won, you know, the last game, whatever the result was, you know, if we had won that game, then you know maybe I'll sit here with a bit more chest, talking like, oh yeah, we should, you know, maintain that gap. But no, let's actually be realistic. If we're analyzing things, you know, it's not viable to think like that with no proof. You know, that's what everyone says. Oh, Arsenal haven't gone to win the Prem. Now, if it was City, I'm sure people would be like, oh, City can still do it. They have the defenders. They have the players. You know what I'm saying? If it was Liverpool, they'd be like, oh, Liverpool can still do it. But we know Arsenal haven't won the Prem, which is what everyone uses against Arsenal. Yeah, we ain't won a trophy. We ain't won the Prem. But it's like, yeah, we're actually being realistic right now. We haven't won it. And now we're going to go with, you know, probably a defender who is an replacement for Gabriel with also an attack that's down. It's like, that's a little scary. Now, if the attack was available, if Madueke was there, Martinelli's there, Gyökeres is there, I'm not going to come here and talk about excuses that Gabriel's down. That you know what I mean? But it's just like, let those players probably come back first, and then maybe I'm like, all right, cool. You know, we'll have our momentum and we'll keep it going. But yeah, like, okay, let's even give the Chelsea game. If most of those players are back for Chelsea and we win the Chelsea game, like I'm gonna sit here with confidence because, you know, it's like, all right, cool. The team has shown, you know, even with Gabriel down, the defender down, the attack is holding us up, which was the question mark before. Everyone is saying, oh, you know, yeah, we're solid in defense, but we're not scoring goals up front. So if the attack does come back and start scoring goals and maintain that form, then, you know, I can sit here and say we are going to maintain and we are going to do what we need to do. Now, even with the likes of the news breaking yesterday with Semenyo, 65 million, I feel that's a real investment that Arsenal should be looking at. Like that's really a player that Arsenal should be looking at in January for 65 million. Because as an Arsenal fan, last January, we didn't sign no one. And I was sitting there thinking, yo, we could have tried to catch up to Liverpool if we had signed at least one or two players. We signed absolutely no one. So right now, if we go into January and we're serious as a club and say, yo, we want to win the Prem, you have to go and get at least one reinforcement. 65 million release clause. That's a bargain for a player that's in form in the Prem.
Can I ask you, so listen, since we're here, what is better for Semenyo Sheikh from your opinion? If comes January, both Liverpool and Arsenal, let's say they are like 6-5 points between each other. Both are in the second round of the Champions League. Which club do you think Semenyo should go to?
That's a good question.
Why is he silent? What happened?
I'd say Arsenal. Yes.
Why? What are you basing that on? What are you basing that on?
I don't know. That Liverpool team, because of the attackers and as like all the attackers that they have at Arsenal, he has a guaranteed left wing spot where he starts week in, week out.
Okay, let's say that he goes to Liverpool and he's the starting left winger. He's 25 years old. Let's say when they sign him, they tell him, you're coming in, you're going to be the starting left winger. And Arsenal, we know that.
I don't want him to go to... It's obvious.
I know you don't want to. That's different, okay? Forget that you want or you don't want. I want, what do you think? Forget what you want. You're advising Semenyo. Which club do you advise him to go to? You know, there's a very deep... It's a very deep
both are very
question.
Both are very, yeah, both teams would be like ideal for him, to be honest.
You can't sit on the fence.
Yeah.
No, I'd still stick with it. I'd say go to Arsenal Football Club.
Why?
Wow.
Yeah,
Why?
just in terms of it's a couple. I think in terms of what the team needs, like on paper, I think he'd be a good add for them, and also that guaranteed left wing spot for him. I don't think he'd have that guaranteed starter spot. This might be an unpopular opinion. I don't think he'd have that guaranteed
I
starter
don't think you'd
spot
have a
at
guaranteed
Liverpool.
spot at Arsenal. Shit.
I think he would. That left wing would be his. Yeah, yeah.
Not
I think he would.
not with the way Arteta not with the way Arteta rotates. Not with the way he's been moving in current.
Yeah, but
press
he'd be
conference.
like he'd be like your starter most of the time. That's what I meant to say. Like he might not like he'd be like, I wouldn't say he'd be like the first name on the team sheet, but he'd be like the starter most of the time. He'd play in all your big games. He'd play North London derbies. He would play Manchester City's away. He would play in those games. I don't think he would pick Trossard or Martinelli over him. I don't think Arteta would do that.
That's a fair opinion, and you know, I hear it. But in my personal opinion, I don't think, like, judging from Arteta's like current track record or previous track record when it comes to these players, when we expected him to be like, all right, use him, he's talking about, oh, yo, I want to give this brother the start because he's been here for longer. You know, like. That's the sort of manager he is. If we're being honest, I'm sorry. Go on.
Hold on, I need to confirm this. Is Cody Gakpo on 310k, including the 250k bonus?
I have no idea.
Hold on, I will check that for you right now, and I'll confirm in
and also, if Cody Gakpo is on 250k as base only, and his contract ends in 2026, surely Liverpool are not giving him a new contract with 250k. Surely.
I have no idea.
Surely, Hassam, you wouldn't.
Wait, hold on. Mo, what did you say?
It's 250k plus 60 something bonuses.
Yep, that's correct.
And he has and his contract is done. In January he can sign for anybody.
Yeah, that's correct. 250k.
Hold
62.
on. So they have another Konate. They have another Konate and Gakpo at the end of this season. So definitely Liverpool. Okay, and I'm telling you, Liverpool. Okay, can I ask Liverpool fans about this? I know we're talking about Arsenal, but
Gakpo's contract doesn't expire in the summer.
It does, expiring on June 30th, 2026. That's what it says.
Yep. Correct.
Then he extended like last month, Mo.
That's what that's the information I'm seeing in front of me is this.
Yeah, he extended like last month, bro.
Maybe you guys did. It's not announced yet. Maybe I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Gakpo extended his contract.
Hold on. That's not what 3 websites say, by the way.
Okay, let me check.
Okay, verified.
Signed a new deal. Yeah, not long.
Okay. He actually reduced his wages to 200k and signed until 2030. Yes. Now I checked another website.
Yeah, here you go. 2030. Liverpool
Apology is wrong. Sport track is wrong. AI score. All of these sources are wrong.
Bro, so no,
bro, literally LiverpoolFC.com. Cody Gakpo signed a new long-term.
Yeah. Osam is right. This is everybody.
Yeah, this happened like not that long ago, August 30th. I was saying, bro, he extended.
Shout out to Capology, innit? They're man are capping.
Yeah, they're capping. Exactly.
Capology is like supposedly the most trusted. The people go in Capology. It says this guy makes that much money. So yeah, it's wrong.
LiverpoolFC.com. Cody Gakpo extended.
Yeah. Okay, so going back. So Semenyo, number one, I genuinely believe that Semenyo is the same situation of both Arsenal and Liverpool. He goes in, he's the best left winger on both, based on what we're seeing this season. And if someone is going to go for him in January, they are assuming that they're going to get him to start the second half of the season. Sitting on the fence, I don't know, to be honest with you. I actually can't make a decision.
Let me give you the twist. What if
Yes.
Semenyo is the Salah replacement?
I don't think that he's a Salah replacement. He's more of right-footed that plays on the right side.
No, he can do everything. He can do everything.
He's both, guys. He's both footed.
Yeah.
He's both footed, but he's more of a right-footed winger. So he play him on the right. You're actually limiting him. Him on the left is better for him.
Having him as an option would be great.
I'm sorry, Marco. There is no way you believe Eze and Martinelli are better wingers than Semenyo. with all
Currently,
respect.
yeah, there's no way. There's no
Nice
way.
one though, big up. But it's just not true.
Even Ledge is like, should I
Ledge
back
is
this
quiet.
opinion
Quiet.
Not
or
popular.
I just play it like, you know, I'm just gonna just play along with it.
Bro, I
Whatever.
saw it as well. You know, I saw it as well. I just thought, bro, I was just no.
But the
Semenyo to Arsenal,
guys, just tell me.
Semenyo
I
Who
for
do you
can't believe
Arsenal, though.
she said Arsenal, not Liverpool. You're
Who
such
do
a
you think has the
What do you mean? I don't want
the
him to. Of
future?
course, I don't want him
Guys,
to. Go to
it is
But
not
it's
about
not
this
about
season.
want him. He said,
Yeah.
where should he go to?
Okay, so
Who do you think the
I-
club was the better trajectory for him
Yes.
I
and
think
for
he
the
could
future?
be. I think depending on how the season ends up playing out up until January, I think he can be that push that could help them win the league. Arsenal, that signing could definitely help them win the league, 100% on the left hand side.
He's not,
I think if
he's
they-
not better than Martinelli, according to
Yeah,
Arsenal
واحدة
fans.
نيو.
No, he's
According
better
to
than
whoever,
Martinelli.
that's
He's
their
better than
opinion.
Martinelli.
According to whoever, that's their opinion. But I told you, I think he will be the starter on that side. I think Arteta, in his desperation to win a league title, will eventually cave in and just end up playing him. And I think that it could be a big difference for them. Now, it's not me guaranteeing that Semenyo joins, they win the league title, but I think definitely if they are, depending on where they are in the league currently at that moment, if let's say it's just Manchester City and Liverpool are completely out of the picture, then yeah, why not? That signing could definitely help them win the league. To sign a player like Semenyo, who's been tearing up the league so far in January, would be a big statement for them that they want to go win this league or win a major at least this season. So I think in that aspect, yeah, I don't think why it's crazy for anybody to say that he would go to Arsenal. It's not crazy. Although
No, I don't think it's crazy. And I'm not going
Although-
to be disrespectful to Arsenal, but I think if you line up 100 footballers right now, 60 to 65% will choose Liverpool and 40 to 35% will choose Arsenal.
I disagree with
No, but I don't think the discrepancy is big.
But this
I
is the
think it's
thing.
just
Mo
by a
asked me
slight
where
margin.
I think Semenyo would choose, not where I think he will end up going. I think he will end up probably going to Liverpool. You've been talking to him for a while. You've been talking to Brent.
My thing is
for a
cheap
while.
as well. I
But
think
he's also come out and said he's an Arsenal fan on tape.
True.
No, here's the thing. When it comes to Semenyo, I'll make this very clear. If Arsenal and Liverpool both put the same exact thing in front of him, he's choosing Arsenal. He's an Arsenal fan. I'll never deny this. I'm not shameless. I'm speaking the truth here. But I'm saying if you line up 100 footballers, so we make it a more general conversation, because I do believe Semenyo, as an Arsenal fan, of course he'll choose Arsenal, 100%. I'll never deny this. But my thing is the following. Look, this summer, forget what's happened now, but this summer, Liverpool's aura as a football club changed. The reverse of what happened to us 2 years ago is now happening to other teams with us. Like the Verts rejecting Bayern and City to come to Liverpool is massive. Isak rejecting whoever to come to Liverpool is massive. Kirk is rejecting City to come to Liverpool is massive. These things can't... Ekitike said no to Man United, said no to Newcastle to join Liverpool as an example. So these things change in terms of the way that you're looked at by footballers. Now, in Semenyo's specific case, because he's an Arsenal fan, if both clubs give him the same exact contract, he's choosing Arsenal. I'm not blinded by tribalism, but I'm saying if you lined up 100 footballers in the world right now, I say it's 60-40, 55-45. It's a small discrepancy that chooses Liverpool just because of recent success. That's it.
I have to agree. I agree with Sam. Liverpool are a bigger club, and it will be a small discrepancy in regards to who they choose. Because if you think about Arsenal, they're also, Arsenal in London, big club, big three, one of the big three. Like, you know what I mean? There are reasons as to why, but yeah, I think definitely Liverpool definitely edged that in regards to players. But yeah, and as well with Semenyo. Like also, Mo said, like, what do you think the better trajectory is in regards to his for career? I think him going to Arsenal, a team that he's actually supported, is better for him personally, because it will definitely raise his profile. No matter what club he goes to, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. But as an Arsenal fan and Arsenal player, we know how Arsenal is. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be lauded as one of the best players to sign over the summer or the winter, because he plays for Arsenal and because Arsenal fans are loud. So it's just like, if he does keep up that form, I feel his trajectory will be better at a club like Arsenal. And just as Usam pointed out, how teams looked at Arsenal. I mean, Liverpool 2 years ago changed with Arsenal as well. You could say the same thing. We couldn't sign a what do you call it, a Gyökeres before, in my personal opinion. I don't feel like,
I agree. I agree.
I feel like Gyökeres would probably pull up our Arsenal, like even
What are you
Zubimendi,
guys talking? How? What are you
even
talking?
Zubimendi as well.
Yeah, baby,
Like,
how? You signed?
No.
you-
Legends spitting. Let me tell you why, and then you can
Yeah.
rebuttal if you disagree. 2 years ago, Arsenal. 2 years ago, Liverpool couldn't have signed Zubimendi, Gyökeres, or Wirtz and Isak. We would have gotten no from all four right there. But I think 2 years of competing for the Premier League, 2 years of being in the Champions League, Liverpool having won the Premier League, I think it changes. I went from Caicedo rejecting Liverpool Football Club to join bum-ass Chelsea, to Wirtz, a German player, rejecting Bayern Munich to join Liverpool. Forget how he's playing now. That's not the conversation. We're saying at the time. Do you more understands what I'm saying? The significance of a German player rejecting Bayern to join Liverpool is massive. So I think it changes. And I think players now are looking at it from a different perspective in terms of like when you're an Arsenal and you've competed and you're consistently in the Champions League, when you're Liverpool and you've competed and you've won and you're consistently in the Champions League, players want to play for you, bro. They do. It's just the reality of the situation. So that's why I agree with Bailaj. Gyökeres 2 seasons ago, if a player a caliber, I'm saying caliber, like someone who, bro, the guy fucking 3 months ago was taking the award for best striker in the entirety of Europe. What are we doing here? Best striker in Europe. Would he have said yes to Arsenal 2 seasons ago? I think no. Now it's different. Now Arsenal and Liverpool have increased their attraction levels.
Can I ask you something? Who do you think is more attractive than them? Same club, City.
The City is the most attractive club for me, I'll be honest. With Pep,
Okay.
that's massive pull.
City, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, right? Same 4 clubs are more attractive than
There's a club I would remove from that list, brother.
Bayern.
Yep.
No,
Barca
no,
Madrid,
but-
I
no,
always say
because
I'll be honest,
because of
Barca
Wirtz.
Madrid,
Okay, hold on.
Barca Madrid is more attractive, no problem.
I know that you're using the Wirtz.
Forever be.
You're
I'm
using
not.
the Wirtz.
No, I'm not. I
Okay.
promise you I'm not. I'm not using Wirtz as a singular
So
example.
what are you using then?
Okay. If a player is looking at legacy, is looking at winning trophies, is looking at being viewed in world football in a certain way, with all due respect, he does not go play Bundesliga. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That league, you know this, is too weak. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
here.
but playing for Bayern.
Players
always
join.
attract-
No,
Bayern
watch this.
can-
Yeah, no, watch this. 1 second. Players join Leipzig and Dortmund just to make moves to other clubs. Let's just establish this. Let's not lie to each other.
But not Bayern Munich. When
Bayern Munich players.
Why
okay, I'm gonna
why
make
did
a
why
statement,
did
I'm gonna
Diaz
mute my
why
mic.
did
I'm gonna mute
Diaz
my mic.
leave
Let me
your
just make this
club?
statement. Let me make a statement. I'm gonna mute my mic. The only Bayern Munich players that are remembered are the ones that win the Champions League.
Yeah, that's fair. But Bayern
That's
Munich
true.
always win the Champions League.
That's true.
They always win the Champions League, guys. They always reach semi-finals and finals. Diaz left the Premier League. By the way, Harry Kane, he went to the Bundesliga.
Diaz, did he want to stay at Liverpool more if we gave him the money? Would he have stayed?
I don't know. Wasn't he? Didn't he want out? Didn't he want out all the time? Did he want to Bayern Munich?
He wanted more money in the contract.
Okay, so hold on. You think today Liverpool is more attractive than Bayern Munich? I just want a
No,
statement.
watch this.
I just want a
think today-
statement.
no, watch this. I'm gonna make it even
Can I-
better.
can I-
Today, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City are more attractive than Bayern. Not just Liverpool. You wanna know who's more attractive than
I think that's
Liverpool and Arsenal
Crazy to
right
say.
now?
I don't think that's crazy
Barca,
to say.
Madrid, City. That's it. End of list. Bro, what are we doing with this Bayern stuff, bro? What the fuck are we doing here? Are we seriously? Do you seriously think that like top talents are sat there going like, man, I want to go play Bundesliga? What the fuck, Mo? You know people ain't trying to do that shit. Stop it. Stop it.
If this Bayern Munich won a Champions League this season, then the argument's different. Of course, that in that aspect, yes. But currently, right now, I do agree with them. I do. In terms of
disagree.
attractiveness,
I disagree. I'm not gonna lie.
I think in terms of attractiveness, those clubs are.
والله egal all your PR for Arsenal on social media came to like absolutely all the Arsenal fans, that everything that you guys did, beating Real Madrid in the Champions League quarterfinal, it came to fruition. Don Osam just voluntarily said on a stream that Arsenal is more attractive than Bayern Munich.
And
It's not
stick by it.
egal. Fine. Ya Habibi, and I'm not asking you not to stick by it. I want everyone to actually remember this moment, right? Don Hussam said Arsenal is more attractive than Bayern Munich.
He said right now though.
That's okay. Right now,
Bayern
I-
are at peak attraction levels if they're Champions League winners. That's it. Simple. as.
right then. Okay.
Yeah, it can change though. That's what I'm saying. It
I
can
f- I
change
f-
currently
I
as
feel- I
of this
feel like
moment.
I feel like the consistency of Bayern winning the Bundesliga consistently and being a
Wow.
high-playing club,
Wow, Bailey.
players just go there for the sake of it. You know,
Yeah, I'm
for the
sure
sake
Michael Olise grew up in the streets of South London dreaming to be a Bundesliga champion, right? Are you
No,
gonna
he wanted to win
say
trophies.
that to the camera without smiling? I dare you. Say
He
that.
wanted to win trophies. I don't know. He
Stop
wanted
it,
to get.
stop
He
it.
wanted to get out of London.
Stop
I don't
it
know.
right
Yeah,
now.
but
I don't
Michael
know.
Olise is one
Wallahi,
where it's like he
stop
can
it,
always
please.
come back to the Premier League
Please
later.
stop
He's
it.
still quite young in age.
Yeah,
Like, he
yeah.
can
No,
end-
look, no.
yeah.
Elise has the options. Elise has the options.
Yeah, he has the
And
options
I feel like
to come back as well.
I feel like him going to Bayern was because of company. I feel like if company wasn't the one that signed him, I don't feel like he'll probably go to Bayern. He would have stayed in the Prem and bossed it in the Prem, in my personal opinion. That honestly, like I just feel like that company management was the reason why Elise went to Bayern alone. But who knows?
Oh, actually, I'm so glad you mentioned Olise to Bayern. Mo, tell us the club that he was supposed to join before Bayern, but
Chelsea.
then he couldn't agree with the fee.
No,
Oh,
but you said
there's
it
a
very
reason
well.
Olise is
Yeah,
with the
Habibi,
Champions.
no.
What's the
You said
reason?
it very well. Habibi, Michael Olise is a London boy. He was born in England. He's French. He was born in England. He's a Londoner through and through. So of course he would want to go Chelsea, Arsenal. Like of course, yeah, but that's an England. Yes, he's French, but Michael Olise is like born in England, Londoner. So he definitely wants to play for one of the London clubs.
Stop right there. Let's stop the show. Wirtz is a German player. He's born
Who's
in
Wirtz?
Germany, grew up in Germany his whole life watching Bayern Munich win trophies, and he chose Liverpool Football Club. So shut the hell up. There you
No,
go.
but maybe he doesn't
There
like
you go.
Bayern.
One nil
Maybe he
Hussam,
do-
uno reverse.
Maybe he doesn't
Pow.
like. Maybe he doesn't like Bayern.
Right there.
Maybe he doesn't
Right
like
there.
Bayern.
Don't. You cannot escape this.
No, I
just
can.
used
But you can't
same
do this
thing
and
you
not
just
let me
said about
talk.
Olise to Bayern. I just reversed it.
You
on
finished?
Uno
You
reverse
finished?
on your end.
You finished. Here is the difference. You don't know if maybe Wirtz doesn't want to play for Bayern Munich and didn't want Bayern Munich. Maybe he doesn't like Bayern Munich. Maybe he's a fan of a different club and really don't want to go to Bayern Munich. That's why he wanted City. Then he rejected Bayern Munich to go to Liverpool. In no time, we saw that Wirtz said,
Actually, he never wanted City. That's see, that's
okay,
the thing.
no. How do you know?
No. Remember what Ornstein said? He said the meeting that they said was with City was actually with Liverpool.
No,
the whole time.
but City was scouting him, and that's January, not even in summer.
Yeah, okay, they were scouting him,
January. In January, there was talk about City finalizing the deal, right?
but there you go.
I'm gonna tell you the reality about this Wirtz thing. You might be right about Liverpool and Bayern Munich, okay? You might be. So
Mhm.
there is something there. Why? Because guys, we have to understand, Liverpool and Arsenal, number one, don't sit at the same table. The only thing is London, and that is true. Even in the last years, by the way, number one, it's no disrespect to Arsenal. They have people that stepped on the Ballon d'Or like nominees, like top 3, top 5. They reached 3 Champions League finals, winning 1. They won 2 league titles. They have world stars like Salah. Nobody at Arsenal is a world star like Salah, for example. And I'm gonna tell you, even Mane, the way Mane is a superstar in Africa, you have no player like this. It might be like an Arsenal, like the Nigerian people like Saka. Bro, Mane used to step in Egypt, and I used to know, like, if she saw that Mane thing, when Mane with the Senegal, like, bro, you don't understand. Mane is big in Africa. Like, it's not only because of his name, the charity work, all the things that he does for his country. Arsenal don't have that. You literally don't have this. Liverpool, for example, Jurgen Klopp made them even bigger globally because the guy by himself is a brand. He's a brand, like by himself. The guy speaks, and there is people in Thailand and people in America just want to listen to Jurgen Klopp talk in an interview. You know?
Yeah, fact.
Arteta's good and everything, but Arteta's not Jurgen Klopp. Like Jurgen Klopp is fucking Pep and Klopp are like Pep and Klopp. Like people used to stand to watch these two. That's no disrespect. So Liverpool, I understand. But to say today that Arsenal are more attractive than Bayern Munich, I think it's a little bit of a stretch. Number one, at Bayern Munich, you're guaranteed trophies. At Arsenal, you're not. Nobody in the Premier League guarantees trophy apart from why you? Nobody guarantees trophies, but none.
I agree. I agree with what Mo's saying.
There is one guy. Sam said one thing. You know, Man City. Manchester is not the most beautiful city in the world. I've been there, right? Manchester City is not the biggest club in the world. Yes, they pay the wages, but Liverpool paid Salah 450K. So cut the crap. Bayern Munich pay fucking Kimmich $500,000. Okay? But City have one guy that is you sign, he's like, I'm winning. You're winning, I'm winning, everyone is winning. Pep Guardiola. You don't have that. Pep Guardiola calls the player, come, we're targeting a treble. The player will go. See? But I don't hear the Arsenal thing, with all due respect. Apart from the London thing, I can't. And Munich is beautiful. Like Munich as a city, is a lot of things to do. But you're not telling me that Arsenal is more attractive than Bayern in any shape or form.
Look, Mo. All right, enough of beating Arsenal. Yeah, enough of just smacking.
I'm speaking facts and the
You have
truth.
no response? Wow, Baylad.
No. He's not. He's
all
right.
I'm saying is fact.
No.
All I'm saying is fact.
Sam, he's right, because look, Bayern Munich are a huge club, huge club. Like, obviously, Arsenal have been doing great over the last 3 years, but bro, the same thing. We ain't won no trophies. If we had won the champs and the Prem in that period, if we had done that, maybe I can sit here and say, oh, Arsenal would be a better a better preference or a better outlet, or whatever you said, in regards to Bayern Munich and Arsenal. But like, nah, man, right now we need to win trophies. Until we get trophies in the cabinet, then I can sit here with chest. But no, Bayern Munich, huge club, consistently winning trophies in Germany. Yeah, they ain't won the Champions League, but bro, the same way they pay their players as well, bro. They pay them. So it's like you're gonna go to a team that's consistently winning trophies if it's better for you, in my personal opinion. But like with Arsenal, yeah, we've been doing great over the current last 3 seasons, but we need to win something. And look, if we win the Champions League this season, then I would agree with Mo. I mean, sorry, not Mo. I would agree with Hussam. But up until then, nah, man, I'm agreeing with Mo right now.
I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot of Arsenal fans lately, guys, talk about the Champions League like the norm. If we win the Champions, like they do it like so casually, you know. If we win the Champions League this season, you know, like Look, I was like, you know what I mean?
Possible.
They stay down on shows, bro, and they tell you, if we win the Champions League, like I've heard even more, like, if we win the double this season, yeah, things will change. You know, Arteta becomes this like double Champions League. What's going on here? Like, what happened? That's all because of Arteta. But Marco, let me respond to you about the German food. You're so true. I actually said that. But bro, in England, you guys have zero food. At least Germans have sausage and pretzels and stuff like this. In England, you're fucking beans on toast, bro. Bro, you have food in one day, Sunday roast. That's the only thing I ate well, bro, in England. Otherwise, with all due respect, Indian food is top notch. Caribbean food, even though I'm not a big fan, but the jerk chicken is great. You know, like the Southeast Asian food, fantastic. You know, English food, you crazy, bro.
I have never, just watching on YouTube. Listen, I love you guys, but I have never ever seen a plate of English food and went like, damn, I want to try.
I'm gonna tell you guys something for real.
The only thing that I've ever seen, I'll be honest, the only thing I've ever seen, I went like, okay, this actually looks banging, is fish and chips. Like legit. Like
I'm gonna tell you something. We in Egypt make way better fish than them. For example, in England.
I don't even.
Let me tell you what I ate. One of the things that I swear to if we go to England, if I go to England, one of the things that me and my wife said is very good. Well, see, it's a stadium. It's a pie outside the stadium. It's a green peas and meat pie outside the Goodison Park for Everton. I swear to God, it was local and it was phenomenal. You know, like amazing pie I had outside. and it's actually great. It's actually great. It was like £2.5, which is kind of cheap. In London, this is like £7, something like this, you know.
Big up Marco again. Thank you, Marco, for the donation. Says, brother Sam, be honest. What did you think of Semenyo 4 months ago? Did 3 months of football really change his perception that much? But here's the thing, Marco. I was never asked if I rate Semenyo or not.
Semenyo, hold on. Osam wanted Semenyo in the summer as part of the attacking.
No,
You
I
didn't?
didn't.
I was gonna say Semenyo
was
4
right.
months
No.
ago was the same as
I think
Semenyo
maybe
today.
He's been
Oh.
performing
He's
longer than
been-
4 months.
Yeah, he's been
Guys.
performing longer than 4 months. He was
No,
Semenyo
I
was
didn't.
good last
I didn't.
season.
Marco's right. Guys, relax. Marco's right.
Okay, so maybe
In the
he's
summer,
talking
I
about
said
you.
Arsenal-
What?
But
I said-
I rated Semenyo. I said Arsenal should go. Maybe get. Yani Semenyo's not. He's not Rodrigo.
Okay, Mo, let me teach you how YouTube works. When someone sends a super chat where the first word is Brother Hussam, let the motherfucker Brother Hussam respond to the motherfucking super chat. He didn't say Brother Mo, you didn't rate Semenyo. It's a correct call out. I said in the summer that if Arsenal signs Semenyo, he's not levels. Guess what, Marco? I stick by that. I don't think Semenyo is levels. For me, levels, there are better wingers in the world. Olise is levels. Kvaratskhelia is levels. Barcola, I would take ahead of Semenyo. I think the only thing Barcola need to fix is his finishing, but everything else, Barcola is better. I stick by that. I think Rodrigo's better. Now, is Semenyo better than Gakpo? Yes. So that's the, like, you get me, like, that's the thing here. So let's just, there is objective. There's objective. Oh my God, Abdi Has, this is your worst take ever. You know, let me tell you something about Kenan Yildiz, yeah? Let me tell you something. Mo will agree with this because you watch Serie A. Let me tell you something about Yildiz. Yildiz comes a Champions League game, he scores one banger. And then he's quiet for the next 6 games. People are like, Yildiz, oh my God, Yildiz. Bro, Yildiz is he's just a good winger. Nothing.
He's a good player.
Good.
Technical and talented and very good.
Khalas. Ended
But
at
I'm
good.
telling you something, Abdi Has,
After the word good.
if
That's
you're
it.
asking me any Premier League team, Semenyo, because of the physicality and the way he runs and the speed and everything, Premier League, Semenyo.
Please stop this Yildiz stuff. So Marco, see, I'm not disingenuous. I'm honest. I still don't believe Semenyo's levels. I just think he's better than Gakpo. That's it.
That's how bad.
I ain't gonna sit up here and change unless I see Semenyo like in December. Okay, but here's the thing as well, Marco. I'm gonna be honest to you again, and I don't want to drag this conversation out, but I'm just being honest. If Semenyo now, from now until January, scores another 4 goals and gets another 3 assists, and he's on fucking 15 GA.
He's
by-
on
by
20
January,
GA comes January.
of course
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna rate him higher. It's the reality. That's it. Man said Yildiz is levels. Wallahi.
Honest,
You know-
Cathy, why do you annoy it, Cathy? We have Indian, Chinese, Caribbean, European, Thai, Turkish, Greek, and
But none of
traditional
this is
English.
food though.
Yes. People who chat about
We
food.
have Chinese food in Jordan.
I have between every Vietnamese and Thai here, I have like Chinese restaurants. I have Thai, Vietnamese, Chinese. Thai,
Yeah.
Vietnamese, Chinese.
Mo lives in the US. He could probably find like a Cambodian restaurant. That doesn't
Everything
mean
is
There's
here.
all types of
American
food
I live
everywhere.
in
Yeah,
I
yeah,
live
yeah.
in Houston. We got everything here.
yeah.
We got everything here, but that's not the point. We're English. We're like English. I go to like, hey, I want English food. It's no English food. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm eating biryani. I'm eating a curry. I'm eating, like a chicken vendolo. These are the things,
Yeah.
Malaysian. So, Cassie, why you get upset? What's she upset? Why is she upset?
Anyway,
I don't know. But we go
so Man
back
United
to
suck.
the Man United what? Man
We
United
do
is
what?
more attractive. Man United is more attractive.
What did you
than
say?
ever.
Do Man United
We know-
suck? We're
we know
above
that.
you right now, bro.
You know
What?
that
What?
if-
Mo?
if-
What?
if Man United, no, Man United are Man United. Always gonna be Manchester United. It doesn't matter what
Thank you.
happened. It's always gonna be more attractive than all the other English clubs. Brodsky,
Thank you, Mo.
I'm gonna tell you something for real. When Man United turn up like the phone and they call a player, wallah, there is no pro. I don't think you even understand the name Man United.
Ask
Like
Lenny
general.
Euro. Ask Lenny Euro. He'll tell you.
Bro, there are some parts in the world where Man United is bigger than Real Madrid. So when Man United, bro, like if Liverpool and Arsenal and City go against Man United, I don't think there is ever. I don't think Osam knows what we're like. I think you know, ya Habibi, you have been watching the Premier League for over 20 something years. You know, Man United, nobody's more
disagree with that.
attractive. Nobody's more
can't-
attractive in England than Manchester United. Without even real, bro. Without even real, bro.
I think this is
Mo.
like heritage-wise, yes. Heritage-wise,
Yeah,
yes.
100%, bro.
Like heritage-wise, yes.
Bro, all they
But
have to do is have Alex Ferguson call the guy. Bro, come to United. You're the one who's gonna bring us back. I'm being serious. What is wrong with you? Ledge, go ahead. Wallah, I'm sorry. Some interrupted you.
No. I just feel like you can't say Liverpool and Arsenal can't compare to United together. You know, on their own. Yeah, I agree with that. Arsenal can't compare United or Liverpool, but Arsenal.
So you agree with me? United is more attractive than Arsenal.
Yeah, nah, man. They're the biggest club, man. Or look, come on. I'm not one of those people that will come here and tell you, Tottenham are better than Arsenal. Or
heritage-wise, yes.
No, being
Heritage-wise,
sarcastic.
yes. Heritage-wise, yes.
There is no way Bailage believes Man United are more attractive than Arsenal. Are you okay?
No, bro, not currently, bro. But as a whole, like, yeah, bro, they are. Like, they get the players.
If Arsenal and Man United call the same player now,
Right now, Arsenal winning. Look, right now, Arsenal winning. Right now, Arsenal winning. But look. If United start challenging again, not even if United even get into top 4 again, yeah.
Big if.
If they get into top 4 again, any player they call is going to United, bro. Come on, like let's be for real.
Are you waffling or are you waffling?
I don't know. Are you being sarcastic?
Are you being sarcastic as well?
No, I'm being for real.
Well, if this turns out to be a joke,
more attractive than
Bro,
right
bro,
now.
United
if you are being
serious,
you're being serious, well, you're.
I'm being serious.
Okay, so hold on. So who do you think is gonna win the league this season? Stop us.
Arsenal.
Okay, great. I actually think that Man United will make top 5. One way or the other, Man United will be in the Champions League next season. Okay. There is a player. You think Arsenal, Mikel Arteta is calling a player, Ruben Amorim or whoever managing Man United. Okay, you have Champions League. You're calling the same player. Let's give a name. Okay, there is Rodrigo. So Arsenal don't sign Semenyo, don't sign the left winger. Rodrigo is like fed up with Xabi Alonso. He's not playing him. He's like, fuck this. I'm gonna leave. You know.
Play wing back for
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo's gonna play right wing back for us.
You think so? You think like
I think
United calling Rodrigo and Arsenal calling? You won the league,
because
and
United back in the Champions League, and like you said, they're gonna call him. They're gonna give him 350K a week. Tell him he's gonna be the savior. You know what I'm saying? So look, it's a fact, bro. Come on, man. They pay the players more. They're a bigger club.
No. Don't do that. We agree. Both are going to give the same wage, same length of contract, same everything. You're going to be a starter for Arsenal. You're going to be a starter for United. Arsenal just won the league. Man United made 5th. And you think Man United call Rodrigo, he goes to United.
If we're talking about Rodrigo specifically, I think he goes to United.
Okay. I'm going to give you another name. Michael Olise is coming back to the Premier League. Forget London. I don't want someone from London. Harry Kane is going back. And forget that he's Spurs. He doesn't hate Arsenal. He was an Arsenal youngster. Harry Kane is going back. You think United calling him and Arsenal calling him? Is he going? Who's more attractive?
He's 100% going to United. There is no way on earth a Tottenham legend, is going to Arsenal. No matter if he supported them as a kid, bro. Come on. It's not happening.
I want a name that is not linked to the Premier League like this.
Look.
Because every player I'm saying, he's a Spurs thing.
Mo, the answer to your question, is if a player like Semenyo is given the option, a fan of Arsenal, that's the only player.
No. So I don't want any external factors. I want a player that is neutral. You think he's gonna?
I don't know.
You think he's gonna go to Man United over Arsenal?
If they're back in the Champions League.
Okay, so let me tell you something. Man United make Champions League football. Arsenal win the league, and Liverpool come second, third, and Liverpool make it to the quarterfinal of the Champions League. Liverpool are asking for a player and Man United are asking for a player. Where's the player going? Man United make Champions League.
If we win, I think maybe Arsenal.
I don't think you got the question. Remove Arsenal.
Oh,
Liverpool
right.
didn't win the league this season and they came second. They fixed up, but they couldn't win the league.
Yeah.
Right? Remove Arsenal. The only two choices: Man United making Champions League or Liverpool.
They're going to Liverpool.
Oh, do you think Liverpool will be more attracted than Man United?
Yeah, look, because Liverpool are, in my personal opinion, more or less on par with United.
Okay.
In terms of heritage, in terms of size, in terms of the amount of trophies they have won, like we're talking about in the United Kingdom, bro, they are near enough the same size. Like, obviously, United are bigger, but they are near enough the same size. Come on, I'm being for real. I'm actually being for real. It's just like honestly, it's like saying a player would rather choose Aston Villa over Arsenal. You get what I'm saying? Because Aston Villa have won Champions League in their history. I really highly doubt that. Arsenal are a more attractive club, a bigger club, a better club, won trophies more recently. Like, so they're gonna go to Arsenal. So just because of that reason. So if we're talking about the two biggest clubs in the United Kingdom, it's United and Liverpool. Then it's literally Arsenal, Chelsea, City, and that's how it goes. Like, I'm being real, bro. I don't
know how you don't back your.
Well, it's not about backing, bro. It's about speaking facts. You have to speak facts when you're talking about certain things.
Man United currently Man United are not more attractive than
fucking Man United.
Like, guys, Juventus are the biggest club in Italy. Okay, Napoli were more attractive in the summer because Juve ain't won in a long time.
Thank you so much. Like,
Napoli have less titles than fucking Genoa.
But the Italian league is different though. In the Prem, there are multiple teams competing. There are multiple teams that you can say are top clubs.
There are multiple teams competing in Italy. Napoli, AC Milan, Inter Milan.
Yeah, but
Juventus,
come on, man.
What are you talking about?
No, but what I'm talking about, let's be for real. If you're going to say, out of the Italian teams or the Prem teams, a player's probably going to choose the Prem teams because he knows he's going to get paid more.
What is he waffling about?
Having a conversation about club size. I'm not having a conversation about club size because Liverpool were the second biggest club in England 15 years ago, but we were unattractive as fuck.
Still are.
We signed chill Sheik. It's not Ferguson is no longer manager. Anyway, so back to the topic.
This is it for you, Sheik.
Win a double, bro. Win a double.
Your life has peaked at 5 games.
Win a double. Win double.
Your life has peaked. Your life has peaked at 5 games.
One is coming. Is coming. This and that.
The peak of his adult happiness is 5 games without a loss.
All of this.
Anyway, back to the topic.
They were telling me that they were gonna sing 20 times. You don't even hear them sing 20 times anymore because they'll be shameless if they sing 20 times. They don't sing 20 times.
Okay, congratulations.
I heard that they were gonna sing 20 times.
You won 20 times what 13 years ago? You were 8 years old.
You don't even sing 20 times.
Anyway, back to the topic. As I was saying, you get me. You ain't seen nothing in your adult
Best
life.
line on YouTube when Southampton, Nuruddin and
Saeed. You haven't seen success.
You got two season finales like in 30 years. It is what it is.
Has not seen a single.
You aired on 2 season finales for like 30 years, bro. It is what it is.
You're 22.
It is what it is.
When last time you won a league title, you were still 10 years old. Now back to the topic. So, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted for no reason. 15 years ago, we were the second biggest club in England. I'm trying to explain something to Bailaj about club size here. Let's be serious. 15 years ago, Liverpool were unattractive as fuck. We signed
Chelsea more attractive than them.
We signed the likes of Assaidi.
Chelsea paid more.
And Charlie Adam and Stuart Downing. Bro, that's the level
money
of
talks. Money talks.
Here's the thing you need to understand. When a player signs for a football club, he doesn't just look at what the club has won in the past.
Nottingham Forest to
He has to look at who he's currently. Hear me out. He has to look at who he's currently signing for. That's the difference. Because clubs change. Meaning, 5 years from now, Arsenal could be on 0 trophies, could be on 0 league titles, in 8th place, and a shit club. Your attraction levels go down. Or in reverse, Arsenal could be on 5 league titles, increase in maybe won a Champions League. Now you become more attractive. Attraction is a very fluid situation, in my opinion. You being an attractive club is not set in stone. It's fluid. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. Different things dictate different things. Now, right
Agreed.
now, I'm going to be very objective about this. Most attractive club in England right now is Man City. In second place, I'd go Liverpool. In third place, I'd go Arsenal. In fourth place, I'd go Chelsea. Fifth, United. Sixth, Spurs. The reason why Man United have dropped down to fifth, it does not mean that they're the fifth biggest club in England. They're the second biggest club in England. But the reason why they've dropped down to fifth place is because 13 years of consistent failures, of consistent manager sackings, of consistent things not going their way. As a football player right now, 13 years is a long time, Bailage. It means players who were in the academy 13 years ago, when they were 8 years old, 10 years old, whatever, who are 20, 21, 22, 23, blah, blah, blah. You're looking at a position where you're like, fuck, these guys have been asked for a really long time now.
Look, I agree. I agree with your point, Hussam. I agree with that point, but I feel like you're missing my point. It's because in regards to the size of the club, like as you said, players definitely judge on the current situation, right? But if we're gonna give examples, no one expected Mbeumo to reject every single club that came in for him this summer and say, I want United.
Champions League clubs too, by the way.
No one expected Cunha to reject every single club that came in and said,
names.
Okay, they paid his release clause. Either way.
No, name
You know what I'm
names.
saying?
Who did Mbeumo reject? Say it as it is. Who did he reject?
No,
Newcastle
I
and
can't-
Tottenham. Newcastle and
There
Tottenham.
we go. Yeah, I'm not
Two
United.
Champions League clubs.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I never think
No,
it's
no.
just about Champions League. Stop it.
Yeah, but
No,
still,
no.
it's not. That's just
No,
Newcastle
no.
could finish in the Champions
No,
League
let
for
me
the next 3 years and United out of it, and United are still more attractive.
No, Hussam, but look, it takes a huge
I was a victim
fall.
of what you guys
Bro,
said.
it takes a
about United.
huge fall for a club the size of United to not be attractive anymore. Like Arsenal. Look, we were
And
in the
guess what?
mud.
It's taken 12 years, bro. I'm not saying this after 1 year.
But look, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Look, 13, I agree. But Arsenal are not the size of United. Yeah, we didn't win trophies as long as United for the way United did. You get what I'm saying? Like in the early 2000s, Arsenal and United were on par. Then United left us. That's literally what happened. So we, like you said, with time it fluctuates. We're not attractive anymore. So no one wants to come to us. But with United, yeah, they've been in the mud for 13 years. But they're still a big club. They still pay a lot of money to their players. Remember, money talks. It's not always about current situations, clearly. It's about, if you're going to be the main guy to bring us, or you're going to get paid this amount of money. If you do this, this is your bonus. I feel like in this day and age, in the 21st century anyways, if you're getting paid, you're going to go there. Especially, it depends on the size of the club. That's why I use Aston Villa and in comparison to Arsenal. Like, Aston Villa are a big club in the United Kingdom, but most foreigners are not going to be like, I'm going to go to Aston Villa because they've been in the Champions League
I agree with
for the
that.
last 2 seasons, and Arsenal have been competing. Like, you know what I mean?
United are a massive global institution, which is why I don't think a random club making Champions League for 1 year makes them more attractive. Mo just said he fell for it in the summer, but me, I didn't. I know that Man United are more attractive than Newcastle. I'll never make that claim just because, oh my God, Newcastle are in the Champions League. No one gives a fuck. Like, just them making the Champions League does not necessitate them becoming more attractive. I agree with that statement completely. And I will never be that shameless. That's not my point here. My point is very simple. My point is the following. When I look at the current clubs in the Premier League, you've got to look at recent history when talking about attraction levels. Because when we wanted players in 2010, people weren't thinking about Kevin Keegan and Ian Rush and Kenny Dalglish. They were thinking about the current team and the state we are at. I agree with you that money comes into it 100%. But look, who are these players that you mentioned? Cunha, Mbeumo, blah, 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 Fairs. Who are they rejecting? Sesko. Who are they rejecting? Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur, Everton, Aston Villa. Okay, all these clubs are less attractive than Man United. Now, let's be honest about this, Mr. Bailage. I'm going to put you on the spot. Mbeumo, in the last second, before accepting the United offer, gets a call from Liverpool. Does he join Liverpool?
No, because he said no to everyone. How many times?
Stop it. up.
How many times did he?
Be
Bro, come
honest.
on.
Be honest.
But he look.
Be honest. There is a
Yeah, but-
difference between
okay, but
Eddie
this is
Howe
like-
calling you and the
You can't
current
go
Prem
off of-
champions calling you.
Hey, Hussam, you can't go off of hypotheticals. You have to go off
True.
what you've seen. What we've seen is that.
Okay,
or
this
what
is
has
what
been-
I've seen. Ekitike said no to Man United to join Liverpool. Nunes said no to United to join Liverpool. Gakpo said no to United to join Liverpool. Factual
And-
based evidence.
Okay, and that's good. But then again, you asked me about Mbuemo, bro. Mbuemo didn't. The reports were Mbuemo said
He only
no
won
to
United.
everyone
Yeah, he only won United.
consistently.
I'm asking you to make a logical.
Yeah, man, no one
deduction.
was in that much for
Not just
Mbuemo
about
and put money on the
guys.
table, bro.
I think if last second, right, Mbuemo's on the phone to Amorim and they're speaking about his Man United future. If as soon as he hangs up, he gets a call from Arteta or Slot or Pep or Maresca, I think he joins these 4 clubs over United. By the way, Liam Delap chose Chelsea over United literally this summer. I'm not making shit up. Like that's my thing.
I hear your point, but we've seen cases in history.
By the way,
which
Eucharist
is
chose
not
Arsenal
always the
over.
same
By the way,
It
Eucharist
doesn't
chose
always
Arsenal
work
over
like this.
United
You know,
and
Hassan?
flat out.
We had Paul Pogba when we didn't have Champions League. When we were playing in Europa League, we
Okay,
signed
you guys
Paul
keep
Pogba
fucking doing this. It's
for
not
80 million. We had Zlatan
2018
Ibrahimovic
anymore.
before.
Okay, so
Okay, but now
that
it's not
was
2018. I'm just
okay.
saying
But hold
we've
on.
seen it.
When
you
you
are
hold
more
on.
aggressive
history.
back then, and I would have
Guys,
said
guys,
it
seen
back
guys,
cases
then.
I
in
want you
history,
guys.
though.
I want Man United fans to think straight a little bit. By that time, as Sam said, it was only 5 years since you won the league.
Yeah, it was like 3-4 years, and you had Mourinho as well.
It's 13 years. Eucharist
A
said
whole decade, a whole generation of people.
from that point, Pogba. When did you guys sign Pogba? Wasn't it 2018?
2017, bro.
17. At 17, there hasn't been even 3 seasons yet without you winning the title. Like
Yeah.
people still thought that this is 3 years. Because remember,
And you
Alex
had fucking
Ferguson-
Jose Mourinho as manager.
and guys,
True.
remember,
That
Alex
is a big
Ferguson,
factor.
Alex
too.
Ferguson,
Yeah.
2004, 2005, 2006 didn't win the title, right?
But okay,
It didn't mean that United. Let me just finish. It didn't mean that United were not attractive then because of 3 years. But 13 years later, but 13 years or 12 years later, it's different than 4 years later. We haven't won the title.
I get that. Completely get that. I'm not even
Number
disagreeing
one,
with this.
we have an evidence in the summer. Man United literally wanted Eucharist and had to settle for Cisco when Arsenal didn't go for Cisco and went for Eucharist because he only wanted even Cisco,
for Arsenal's second choice,
which is
factually.
that's not an insult. Like sometimes
the
it's not
reality
a-
for your
it's
life.
the reality.
It was my
when-
reality 15 years ago. It was my reality. I saw
Guys,
us sign Milan
guys,
Jovanovic.
Ricky Lambert and reject
Fabio
Mario Balotelli
Borini
after
from
City.
Chelsea Academy.
Bro, Mario
Please.
Balotelli was kicked out by City and Liverpool signed him.
We signed James Milner on a free, bro. We signed Craig Bellamy
Guys,
on a
guys.
free. Come on, bro.
Guys,
That's what
guys,
I'm
this is it.
saying. Just because by the way, that's my point to Bela. Just because at the time we had 5 Champions Leagues and 18 league titles, it does not make a player go like, oh shit, I want to play. Habibi, this is not like Kenny Dalglish.
City had 2 league titles, bro. City had 2.
Just
like
like a
3
player
league
done
titles.
United right now. Habibi, you're not gonna play next to Ronaldo. You're not. You're gonna play next to Ugarte. So you have to look at the current
People
state
think
of the
it's still Tevez, Rooney, and Ronaldo up top.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not.
the thing.
It's not. Bro, it's Cisco, Mbuemo, Cunha with Ugarte, Patrick Dorgo. Your left wing back, bro. Patrick
Yeah.
Dorgo, bro.
Come on, man. You signed him from Lecce.
Bro, Patrick Dorgo. You signed the
Yeah.
goalkeeper that we didn't know existed 2 months ago in
Crazy.
Le Mans. It's not an insult. It's just
not
where
an
you
insult,
are.
it's reality.
You know what? You know when people
Yeah, it
tell
is
me
where we are.
you
We're
know the
above
difference
Liverpool.
between me?
That's right.
When
Yeah,
people
yeah,
tell
that's
me, when people tell me, Mo,
You are?
Inter
That
can't
doesn't
sign.
make you
That's where we are. That's where we are.
That doesn't make you more.
I'm gonna tell you-
attractive.
I'm gonna tell you-
Newcastle were
I'm
above
just-
you last
Sheik.
season.
I never
Sheik,
said it makes us more
Sheik,
attractive.
I'm gonna tell you something.
No, you're right. Nice.
In
I'm
your-
not rattled.
in-
I'm just
guys,
saying, if you're saying
in
all
your
these
dream,
things, that these
Every time
players
you
are
start,
bad, we're
you
above
drop
You're
Liverpool.
something from the comments. I know you're rattled, Sheik.
We're
You're
above
right.
your
You're
team.
right.
If you're saying, oh,
You're
Patrick
right.
You're
Dorgu is
completely
above
rattled
Liverpool.
right now.
Patrick Dorgu
Wallah.
is playing better than Kirkes.
you know the
Okay,
problem with
stop, Mo. Mo, don't talk. Sheik, Sunderland are above you. Are they more attractive?
I never said. Did I say that they're more attractive? Did I say that we're more attractive? Did I say that we're more attractive?
Sunderland are above you, mate. Sunderland.
Never said. Never talked.
hold on.
Never even mentioned the word.
2-0
attractive, but
Hussam.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Let's
It
go.
is what it is.
2-0 Hussam. No,
You
no.
know, Allah, I think the
Okay.
problem with Man United fans, it's a majority of you guys.
They can't get over it.
Yeah,
They
I'm
don't
Osam. When
Can't
people
get
tell
over
me,
what?
understand where their
yeah,
football
Osam,
clubs are.
people,
You're fucking irrelevant.
guys, we want. Listen, this is how
Irrelevant. Okay.
unattractive like Inter is, right? This is how unattractive we are. There's no money. The stadium is shit falling down. This is where we are in the world, right? We won the league, and Lukaku went to leave us to go back to Chelsea.
I'll say
We
this,
won the
just
league,
like,
bro. Okay,
just
hold on,
like how
hold on.
I think.
20 years, 20 years before that, we went to Barcelona, to Spain, and said, who's the Ballon d'Or winner in this country? R9. Come, you're playing for Inter tomorrow. Barcelona told us R9. It happened. You guys would not dream, Man United, you would not dream of an R9. Like, imagine you guys are going to
And
sign.
Mo will tell you right now, Inter can't convince Conor
يا
Bradley.
عمي بقول واحد ميجيتاريان.
Inter cannot get Conor Bradley now. Conor Bradley we can't get.
So I don't understand the
You
point of
gotta
this
accept
conversation.
where you are. Man,
point
I
of
don't
the
understand the point of the
conversation
conversation.
the point of the conversation is to
Why are we
respect the
talking about
Bailey.
why I have to
Bailey-
accept where I am?
Hold on,
It-
I never
Bailey
talked about where I
spoke
am.
and you got rattled. Bailey is
No.
all of what we're saying is a rebuttal to what Bailey said, not
Okay,
what you
Bailey
said.
is a fraud.
Okay, first two things. You said just now that I have to understand where I am. I never talked about where I am. I never mentioned where I am. I never talked about attractiveness for us. I don't know how this became a conversation and what's the point of it. I still don't understand the point of it. I think Bela just talking overall about heritage of clubs, whereas you guys are right now talking
but I
about
don't
who's
think
attractive
current players
Yes,
don't go
currently
because
who's
of the
attractive.
heritage.
Yeah,
Because
current players don't choose
Nottingham
Okay,
Forest have
overall.
heritage.
Mo, that's fine that you say that, but then your whole conversation about Bayern and Arsenal was about heritage.
No,
wasn't
it wasn't. It was about Bayern winning trophies. All okay. There is.
Was
Why
not-
did you
was
leave
that
that
not
big-
about
Heritage.
heritage?
Why did
Was
you
that
leave the biggest
conversation
part
about
of my
heritage?
speech that you go to Bayern Munich, you're guaranteed to compete at the final stage of the Champions League. You're always winning trophies. You're making records. That's
Okay.
That's. And by the
so-
way, you are
okay,
getting
okay.
more than
So
the
it's about
Premier League.
trophies. Okay.
So,
so it's
like
about
Bayern
trophies.
Munich are a guaranteed trophies in a respectful league. With all due respect to all the Paris Saint-Germain fans, there is a difference. When you play for Bayern Munich, your name is being mentioned. Like Michael Olise,
Okay.
for example. Paris Saint-Germain only lately because they won the Champions League, the Kvaratskhelia, the Barcolas, and everyone. Bro, Messi went there to retire.
Okay.
With all
So
due
with that
respect,
logic,
like everyone
cool.
knows.
okay. So with that logic, trophies. With that logic, why would a player want to sign for Arsenal over Manchester United when we've won more trophies than them in the past couple of seasons?
Because you're coming to the wrong guy. Because I don't think any
no.
player
I can
goes
answer
to
that
the
question.
club.
I can answer
Any
that question.
player
I'm
goes
going
to-
based off of
I-
the trophy.
Yeah,
comp-
I'm
the
gonna
trophy-
answer.
the
I'm gonna
trophy,
answer you very
argument.
simple.
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer it. If you're winning the couple of cups and you're competing, that is fine. But you winning the cups actually and then finishing 15th after, release and delete a cup that you won in terms of being attractive. FA Cup and Carabao Cup mean nothing unless you are competing at the highest level. Because Crystal Palace, if based on your logic, won a cup more recently than Arsenal. It doesn't mean that Crystal Palace is more attractive than Arsenal. Also, you have to compete. You have
No,
to be
I
at the
didn't
top
say.
of the
I'm just
top.
talking in terms of
And
our
also,
clubs,
the
with
only
heritage.
trophies that matter for players, in my opinion, top players when they join, right, is the league and where you are in the Champions League. Nobody joined Arsenal because they won a cup. No one will join Man United. Yeah, we won the Carabao Cup last season. This is no.
Yeah, how did
No,
that help Newcastle? How many strikers rejected them in the summer?
Guys,
Fucking 17 strikers.
Let's put the fries in the bag.
Again, this
Winning
is
the
when you
cups
take
in your
examples
country,
of
regardless of where the
Newcastle and
country is,
Crystal Palace, of
winning the
course this will
DFB
happen.
Pokal, it doesn't make the club more attractive than Bayern Munich. Even if Bayern Munich doesn't win the league. Right?
That's
Winning
why
the
I will never make the
Copa-
claim. Mo himself said, and he fell for it in the summer. He was like, "Oh, Newcastle are in the Champions League." I never said that. I will never say a mediocre club or like an average club being in the Champions League makes them more attractive than Man United. That's not my claim. I'm talking about clubs competing at the top level for an extended period. That's it.
Well, if Newcastle for the next 10 years, if Man United stay in the mud, and Newcastle in the next 10 years, win the league once, always compete in the Champions League semi-final, reach a final like what Man City, win another league. Now, 10 years, now we can say, like Man City with Pep Guardiola, and then they hire a top manager like...
Who the fuck were City 10 years ago? Let's be honest now.
Say that again?
Yeah.
That's what. No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying, who the fuck was City 10 years ago? Nobody's.
Like Pep Guardiola comes, and every motherfucker in the world wants to play for Pep Guardiola at City. Like, Like if you pay, I'm gonna play. You know what I mean? If you pay, I'm playing. Bro, like City are attractive because of Pep and because they win. They fucking won a treble. They won. You win, you're more.
Anyway, we have dunked on Bailage and Sheik enough. Let me just read these.
Read this.
Big up
too.
to Aris, who says Liverpool wanted Evra and Vidic in 2006, but both chose Man United because at the time they were far more successful in recent years, not that deep. And actually, in 2006, Liverpool still had more league titles than Man United.
And Champions League, and it's like
so. It's not just about like what have you won historically. Like in the 90s, let's say from 90 till 95, Liverpool were more attractive than Man United probably because Liverpool were massive and had recent success, and it hadn't been a decade without you winning anything. But now it's different. That's
Man
my
United can go in 98 and get the best defender in Italy in Yap Stam after winning the league title with and that's عادي. That's fine, you know.
It's fine. But you guys only pick examples that work for you. What are the examples that work for you then, Kenny? You tell me the examples. Mbuemo rejected Newcastle and Spurs, which we didn't claim. Who did Konya reject? Newcastle?
Sorry, they got the guy from PSV and then he went to Lazio.
Yeah. Who? Tell me who.
Yap Stam went from Netherlands. He won the treble with United, and then he went to Italy and Lazio.
The clubs that I mentioned. Delap chose Chelsea.
Veron, for example. There are a lot of players that Man United
I'm talking currently, Mo. Currently what? Kenny is making the claim that me and you are using examples that go against Man United. Okay, I said give me an example of players that rejected the bigger clubs. That
I know the only club, the only player. They say Lisandro Martinez rejected Arsenal, yet Timber rejected Man United to join.
Okay,
Arsenal.
A good example, but Arsenal weren't competing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you see, I'm consistent with my argument. I said you have to compete for an extended period, not just 1 year, and khalas, you think you're attractive now. So that's my thing. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up the stream here, guys. Sheik TV is in the description. Go give Sheik a subscribe. Absolute, like, unbelievable content he's putting out as well. I see him doing WWE streams as well and 2K streams. So you got you covered with the gaming stuff now too, and he's got Mud Brothers as well. Bailage Sports, you get me, discusses a lot of Arsenal on his channel, a lot of football as well, generally with recent news, stuff like that. Go give him a subscribe, you guys. You guys, always there's some bum who messaged me after the stream. Oh my God, where can I find that Bailage guy? Bro, it's in the fucking description. Bailage Sports is in the description. Sheik TV is in the description. Please go subscribe. After every stream, someone messages me. Yo, that Arsenal fan you had was amazing. It's in the description. Go give them all a subscription. You get me? And we're going to redirect you over to Ahmed. He's live now talking about why are Kobe and Xerxes not playing? Total disrespect. Amorim out. So we're going to redirect you over to
great title.
the United fans. You get me? Go over and watch that as well. And all the guys in the chat will be there. MHF Raid in his comment section. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, man. Inshallah. Peace out, Habibis.